the recorder messed up. I was going to keep that save because it was so good, but I went straight over it, which was just stupid. So we'll load this game. Obviously, last time we'd sold, as I said, you need about 600 grand to make this work. You racing the starter horses. I tried them, but I couldn't earn enough money to keep it going. As an example, I've had these horses for a bit now. I had the first time. These ones only bought just before the end of the first episode. Your finances, that's what you spend. I was spending on the two horses. So for your staff wages and your feed and all the cumulative, that's a weekly. It's a weekly number, and as I explained, with the lower grade races, you're only winning. If you win, you're getting about between 2 and 5 grand in the lower grade. So if you're not winning them big races where your rating needs to be higher, you will hemorrhage money. I'll be in debt soon, but we've got to hold on so we can get this breeding program and set up like the build the empire type thing that I like to do. We will look at the end of last episode. We bought these new horses, and we've all got races already set up. We've got a 2 mile at Haydock on the 14th. That's on the same day as our Sharina, who's doing a hurdle, 2 mile hurdle. Grace, with stamina, as I said before, the stamina on whether you're looking at it as a flat or a jump race equates differently. So this one currently on the over the jump should race this one at a lower end, just like that. And with the flat, that's about right. Your stamina there. So we'll look at her fitness is really good, but she's not due to race for a few days yet. So we'll leave them as they are. We'll keep that race. So rating's really good. It's a Group 3 hurdle. She's upper range in the rating, so her weight's on the upper end. It's not your 12 stone, but it's a 10-10, so she'll be carrying a bit extra. Obviously, we'll look at the ground and stuff. So it's a 2 miler, same as what our indicator is. Indicators depend on. It's not always a fixed thing, although her surface adaptability is really good. So I'm quite happy that will be interesting to see how she runs. Her stats are quite good. So we've got this one as well, whose fitness is really high. As I said, I think this equates to you've got your potential there, and then you've got extra percent. It explains it on here. The degree of absolute potential, which is dark green. So as you win, as you do well, this green bar creeps up the light green bar and stats improve, but I can't see her doing a lot. She's not even raced yet. Her jumping isn't good, but I don't know if I'd run her in a flat race or okay, I'm going to run her in a flat race just because her acceleration is amazing. So hopefully she'd run held back at the back and just blast through at the end, although her top speed's not good. And she'll be going in the breeding barn as soon as we get a stallion, so it doesn't really matter. But just to, so we've got it done to flat there. Our indicator's 6 furlongs. So there's a hell of a lot of 6 furlong races. Her rating's rubbish. So we need to sort of get her up a bit, 0 to 80. Okay, she's going to be low end there, isn't she? On a C5. So you've got this declaration cut-off point. If you enter a race there, see you've got a high-end race, a Group 2. So it starts C7's your bottom, goes up to C1, and then you've got Group 3, Group 2, and Group 1. It goes up in that. in that way. So this one's worth 100,000. To go into it normally would be 900, but you'll get, if you get a declaration penalty cut off, it's 15 grand to enter that race because you're doing it after the cut off on a high end race. Now this one's a C4, so mid range. That's a 900, but I don't like to do that anyway. So we'll see what we've got. We've got 0 to 100. That's going to be way out of. That's not too bad actually. Look at the ratings there. But we are only a 44. I don't want to race that hard. C6. Getting quite late in May now. I want to have a stallion by then. But as we'll see with the breeding, it takes 2 weeks for them to do their business, shall we say. So I think we'll put her in a C6. We'll be bottom weight as it looks at the minute. Or there's a C7. We should still be bottom weight. No, we'll do the C6. So, jockey now is flat jockey. Now, I'm a bit of a nerd, so when I saw that there was a jockey called Picard, I used Captain Picard for my steering my ship. It may be sad, but you know. So the next one now is Three Scoops has got one, a C6 handicap, 2 mile chase. See that's a chase score there, 81, but she's got a much better hurdle score. Her ability to train to jump is pretty decent. So a 2 mile, her stamina's more than that. I wouldn't say that's the right race for her. I think she's more of a 2-4, maybe even more. So we're going to cancel that race, I think. Three Scoops. It's got a 6 furlong. See, that doesn't even sound right. The Three Scoops has got a 2 mile handicap. Fitness is way up, obviously. She might go further than that. She's more of a 3 miler. 2.5. I'm going to try her at 2.5. Hurdling and chase is, no, that's a flat. So flat's 45. So a hurdling that's a chase is 81. So we'll look at 2-4 for her. Got a maiden over hurdles. 131. Not a chance. Got a C2 handicap. Not going to be out of place there. Although he's going to run away with it. But I think we can have that. So we're going with our mate Nickel again. I've already got them on them days. I can't enter them on days. See, I've got a horse transport, but it's only one, so I've got ones on multiple days here. I'm surprised these didn't get flagged. So I'm gonna just get rid of all the duplicates. So I like our first 2 horses. So if I can't find races for these other 3 on different days, they're not going to race. I'll put them into breed first as soon as I've got the stallion. Which hopefully will be on Thursday. So let's have a look if there's any races for these. So we've got Stolen Glance over the jumps because of that jumping, but that training ability, which even though you can't see it, shouts to me that she's got some sort of jumping ability. And being a 9-year-old mare, if a previous trainer hasn't trained her on it, then he needs a good slap. So we want a low end 2 mile. Sounds about right for her. Maybe. C1 grade 3. Now you see that's how high does it go? So it would be mid We'd be mid-weight there. Oh no, it wouldn't. We'd be top end. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Is there anything else? 2-1. You've got natural hunt flat races. I don't affect your rating, but it's a low. It might be worth just running. If there's nothing else, I'll run him in one of them just as a chance to get more money. You got a 135, which will be top weight. Not by much, but these lower down have got a hell of a lot better chance. I don't think a stamina's going to do any more than that. So I'm just going to go for that one. But I can't because it's on the same day. I'm not going to buy another trailer because I need the cash. What's this conditions race? Less than 2 wins. Should be top weight. We'll go for that. With the conditions race over the chase, which is your fences. She's got a good rating, 134. It's top end of her rating, but it's going to be above. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's grab a jockey. Where's Mr. Nickel? Yes. So, next one with excellent potential but crap base stats. With no jumping potential, I'm gonna race her flat. Six furlong and just hope she holds back and blasts through at the end because she has got a decent extra speed rating. Finish application is really good. Consistency. Should be good to breed from. 8-year-old mare. Okay. So we'll do it over a 6 furlong. Her rating's really rubbish, so we'll go lower. Let's do that one. No one else is running on that day. First come, first served. So, Mr. Picard. Book him. Okay, next 3 scoops. With huge potential. And jumping ability. We'll put her over the jumps. I'm going to go and do the placement in a minute. I need to remember to do that. So, we're going to do jumps. 3 scoops. So we change that onto jumps again. You need to remember to change that. I'm more reminding myself there. So 2 miles. I think 2.5 with her speed. Now, her chase score is rubbish. We've already got one running on the 25th of May. Can't have that race. We've got one on the 9th. It's done the 8th. That's the same. We can't do that one either. Let's try 2.5. Well, no, let's try 2.7. We've already got one running in that race. 2 miles 3. Let's try that. 25th of May is already taken. We haven't got many meet. The 110 over the chase. There's no one else running on that day. Rating is mid-range, so yeah. Okay, we'll race her there, I think. Our mate Nickel. And this one is got seriously bad speed and no potential at all. And what's the point? Some really good, if I can breed them stats in, breeders the stats into a line. Great jumping stuff. I think we'll just chuck over for the fun of it. If we can find a race. The breeding indicator's 2-4. She's only got the speed for that. Speed's woeful. I think we're going to struggle to find a race for her. There's only a few race days. I'm not doing a selling race. No, she's not going to get a race. So she might well be our stallion's first victim. Because we need to buy him next. It's on the same day. No, we're going to struggle here, aren't we? We're getting too long for her now. Okay. She can go over the flat race. It'll still give us be a couple of thousand, but she's eating, so she might as well run. And whatever the outcome, Chelsea Blue will be our big stallion's first victim. So, enter and book the jockey. We'll leave them all as they are for now. We've got this 14th. I'm going to change that. So on just next race. And what I'm going to do is this. Now you start off there. You've got a little dot there. Now you want to be, your perfect place will probably be because you've got, these are your jumps. And then you've got your flats. So for distances, you'd rather be sort of here. Where you're looking at expense level 4, you've got your expense level there, which is your running costs and stuff, which comes up to a lot of, so you've got level 5 down here. So you've got, it's all level 4 in the country. The best place I've sort of found is here. So you're still within the south area, but you're also a bit close to the north as well. And you've got Aintree's up here, isn't it? So you've got Aintree here as well. So I don't for my Grand National winner, I don't want to be too far away. I've had 2 runners in the National in my previous saves. So my best result was 7th. And then my other one fell. So we'll see how that goes. That's the ultimate, is I want to win the National. We'll put our place there. We're in level 3, so it's not too bad. So we'll fix our stamina. You can only do this once. So pick your place wisely. Table there. And we'll go back and we'll leave them as they are. We've got the 6th of May. So the first one is 14th of May. So as I said, 7 days I do the fitness for. Now, hopefully she'll be all right for that. She's a little bit low, to be fair. But we'll skip the day. Did you go up a bit? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to slip her onto the intense training. And we'll skip along again. And we'll skip along again. Chelsea Blue is due on the 16th, so that's 7 days away. And Sharina hasn't actually moved yet. I presume there's a slight delay on your when the training changes to when it actually takes effect and affects the fitness, as it would with human, So, and then we've got the next one on the 23rd. So we've got a couple of days before we've got to do anything with that one. So we'll skip it along and skip it along. We're looking at these indicators here for the fitness. and we're hoping that goes green. And there we go. Okay, that one's already green. So, as I understand it, you couldn't drop her back down to amber there, even though she's not ready to. She's got 4 more days until that race. Now, keeping her on intense is going to affect these condition bars. The lower they go, the worse it's deterioration over the season. That's the way I interpret it. So I always want my horses to be high up. I'll race them there if it's a following on race and it's good form, etc. So a condition, but we're not going to change it. I'm not going to change it because then you're risking. You don't want to race them when they're not fit. It's pointless. She's at full now, so we've got this one who's going to. We'll leave her on medium for a few days. So we'll skip on to our race with Sharina. I'm going to call her, even though it's sort of Sharena. Sharina to me would have 2 E's, but I'm going to go with it because yeah. So this is it comes up today. Don't click again. Don't do the next clip because you'll skip the race and you won't get to see it, and that's just annoying. So we're on the 14th. She's not to 21st, so 16th we're going to swap her onto the next. I've gone straight past the auction as well because I've been concentrating on getting to the race. Somebody slapped me. But we're at the race, let's do it. I still need that stallion. But wouldn't have been able to breed anyway, so after this race, she'll go straight into the breeding barn. We'll get the stallion. So you click to go. Now you can leave this
Welcome
on.
to Ascot.
But
The weather today
when you're
is overcast and the going is good to firm. Race 1 is a 10 furlong 9 runner handicap.
Sorry, I had to pause. I had bad timing when the bloke spoke up. But when your racer comes up, when your horse comes up, all it does is changes to pink. It doesn't change anything else on the screen, and I have missed them by doing that. But if you on this resolution, on a higher resolution, you do get you get the box anyway. But I'll show you this box. So I always click to that, which then only shows you the result from the previous race. So, and another thing, I haven't checked the ground for these because obviously they're going straight to the breeding barn, so they're going to run no matter what, just in case they win some money. So obviously you see the result there. I've tried betting. Yes, I've won a bit, but I end up losing my shirt. So that isn't an option for me. I've seen Chris Orme. I've watched his videos, and he appears to have a system for betting. I've tried to have a flutter myself when I'm out in the real world, and I win here and there. But Chris seems to have it. He's got a good eye for a horse on that, and I can't get anywhere close. So it's too risky for me. So I don't bother betting. So next race.
Welcome to Haydock.
Click on and.
Race 2 is a 12 furlong 9 runner.
If you click along
Race
fast.
2 is a 24 furlong 21 runner handicap.
He doesn't catch up. I'm sorry if it's annoying, but I like having the ambient sound with the races when the crowd's cheering and stuff. It's fun. So here, this is where you can look at your horse, and all that sort of stuff. And you can also give instructions. Now, first run, I don't usually give instructions for my horse. I just like to see how they run. That can be a misstep sometimes, but these aren't going to do any. These aren't going to continue running, so I'm just going to run them as they want to for this only race for them. We are bottom. Oh yeah. Does anyone back us in? Do we get backed in? Click at the bottom here. It advances the betting, and nobody gives a toss about us. Way down at the bottom there. If you do want to bet, fair enough. You go onto the form card, the betting card. Click that button, brings it up in your betting slip there. You put in your cash, and you change your bet. You can either do an each way or a win, and you can do forecasts as well. You can get another one, and you can only do a two horse forecast, and it does roll around. So if you can keep going round, and you can click the clear button. But obviously you kick your bet. You can also do max there. If you clear it, it will just say, for one, it will just say max win or max each way, which it's a percentage. I think it's a percentage of your total money. But yeah, it's you can bet if you want to, obviously. So we'll just run it and see how she gets on. I'm not expecting much, to be fair, although her stats are quite good, but I'm a bit worried now I've put her over too far a distance. But we'll see how it goes, shall we? Let's just run it. This just shows you the course and in number order rather than betting order, if you like. So we'll just get rid of that. So what I like to centre the camera on our horse. So we click on Sharina. And it just keeps her in the centre of the screen, no matter where she is in the running. She will just stay at the centre of our screen. I like to just drop it back there. That's why I like a distinctive. You can see the red hat and the white, so it's all right. So as you saw with the over the jumps today, and as you'll see, like I explained about with the jumping, I'll just run this at normal speed for a little while. Just while I explain about the jumping. If you do a good jump, it gives you a boost. If you do an average jump, you jump at the same speed. If you do a crap jump, you'll drop back. You'll see some of the horses will drop back. Some will move forward as they get their jumps out. So we are just sitting mid area. It's not too bad. I'm not too worried about that. You've got one way out front there. Hereditary is way out front. So we'll speed it up just to get through it. And you can see it with the jumps. We moved up a decent amount there. Obviously put a good jump in our Sharina. Yeah, that one came forward quite a bit there. So you can see how the corresponding of the jumps helps your acceleration. So it'll take a couple of minutes to come through, but you can see where we are now. She's it's quite a good spot, but as you can see, she is changed the. Oh, we're hemmed in. We're hemmed in there. There's no way for us to get out, so we're not going to be able to move out to accelerate. We are stuck. So unless we can get that gap opens up there, we need that gap to open up. So we'll go back to my favourite view. They're just all your different views that you can. That's the grandstand view. Okay, and we are fucked. Apologies, I'm trying not to swear, but obviously I was right about too long a distance when I looked at it. So I'm a little disappointed there. We are dead last, although at least we didn't pull up or fall off. So, silver linings. We came in dead last. You get the replay. I don't want to watch that, so we'll just escape that. If you look at you get the race card. Settled early, prominent halfway, soon weakened. Yeah, when you click X here, you get a comment from the jockey. Yeah, shorter trip and ridden handy, which to me sort of says that as we saw was kept towards the front. Obviously, would have been more to the front if the speed had been higher. Skip past them because we got no more today. We've got a 7-year-old stallion who has won 2 races, who's going to go for loads. Let's just see. Obviously, Waller's selling racer has been put in the auction over our budget. Not a chance. 40,000. Okay, so that was our first race, which we did not go well. Shorter trip, 2-4, I think, is the only way there. But if we get the stallion, she won't be. She won't be racing again anyway. So I think at that we'll finish this one. Please leave a comment. Tell me if I'm good or bad. This is just a complete experiment for me. As I said, this is my second ever video, if you like. So if you could drop me a comment, I'd be most grateful. Any advice, any suggestions, please throw them my way. I'll be most grateful. Thanks very much. Bye.